What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am back again today with a pick up video. This is a mixture of one DVD, some games and some comic books. I think this is probably the most games on the show that I've picked up for strangely quite a while. So normally most of my pickups recently have been DVD or comic book heavy. One of the pickups you might have noticed has been as it is the Cooper's World t-shirts, which is always appreciated when people gift me things. Some of these games were gifts. I'm not going to say who they're from or anything like that, because I don't know if that person wants me to mention who they're from. What I'm going to do, record this, upload this, message the person, and if they do want me to mention, I'll put a pinned comment down below. So, what should I start with? I'll do these sort of DVD games first, and I'll sort of tail ends with the comics. So the single DVD I bought or got was picked up today. Actually, this DVD and one of the PS2 games I picked up. I actually picked up today as I'm recording this, which is Monday the 3rd of October. Yeah, that is Superman, the Last Son of Krypton. So it's a feature, a sort of full-length animated feature. Sort of late. The Last Son of Krypton. It's I think it was released in 2006, but the film remains late 90s. So there's that. Should have thought about space before fucking recording. Clearly, I don't fucking think ahead, because clearly this is a fucking professional channel. You know, I got towards the theme of chicken. I am Marge. Dirty cock. Two of the games are. I'll do pick the PS3. Two of these are not. Again, I'm not going to mention who they're from, just in case it's in trouble. Two of these are not for resale copies. I know of not for resale games, primarily sort of Game Boy DS games, mainly DS slash 3DS, like Aussie. If you don't know what they are, they're primarily sort of put into like in this case PS3s at kiosks in like Game, PC World, wherever the bait, or Toys R Us when that was sort of a thing. Basically, they had to do the game, like a demo of that on the PS3. Some obviously had them downloaded as an actual download. Some had the discs in the console. And on 3DS and DS, they had not resale cartridges. I know a lot of people actually are quite heavy on the not for resale stuff. It can be quite a niche sort of side quest on people's collections, if you will. These are probably the only two I have, unless other people have either they want it rid of. So yeah, one of them actually had a manual. That was this one, 2010. Again, so this one is a sort of not for resale. Another one is South Park: The Stick of Truth. A lot of people rave about this game. This actually just gave me a chance to try a little bit of it before I actually buy it properly. So that's a good thing. Next two, I've got 3 PS3 games. 2 of them are from said donation, if you will. Again, I'm not mention names just in case. One is Skyrim. Strangely, I thought I had it, but I don't. But I think I got the PS4 VR version, the Skyrim VR. So now the PS3 version. This next game is a game that no manual in it, but it's a game, no manual or not. For me, this is one of the games that this is the game one of the games I wanted in my PS3 collection. Doesn't matter. I can have say 3 games, 300 games, whatever. This is one of the games I actually personally wanted in my collection. I can recommend this game all the time, and that's Alice Madness Returns. This is a game that still, value-wise, still holds its value. It's a mid £20 game. about £22, £25 down, depending on where you're buying it from. Price for this game is irrelevant. This can be a £2 game, a £22 game, or a £200 game. This is a game that is basically, unless someone nicks my collection, this is staying in my collection until the day I die. Which now my addiction to sugary sweets probably won't be long. Saying that, I've got a patter of sticky toffee pudding, chocolate hot mumps on a windowsill, and any drink up next to my bed. So that's the next game. Another game is last of the PS3 games. It's a game that strangely I never got onto till now. It's a game that people obviously, if you do exclusives, one of the exclusives to have, and that's Little Big Planet. I know there's like 2 or 3 of these, and a few dark games. I've got in my head I've got one. No. Okay, probably not. No, I do, so I got the one in the Vita. Fucking eyes like a fucking bat, me. But yeah, that's now building up my PS3 version of the Little Big Planet. 2 PS2 games. One I don't think I have. Both these are sort of cheap titles, so I don't think I had. One of them I did have one, I'm still not 100% sure. But I'm going to show the video anyway. That's SOCOM US Navy SEALs. Yeah, that one is a game that it's like a £2 game, but I've never seen. That's World War II Soldier. One of these sort of generic World War II games, but I love any shooter based on World War II. Doesn't matter how shit or good it is. If it's World War II based and it sort of plays like a conventional shooter, I'll pick it up basically. One PC game, and that is Sniper Elite. Got the PS2 version. I've got pretty much most, apart from the Sniper Elite 5. Apart from Sniper Elite 5, I've got every other sort of Sniper Elite game on the Xbox One. But yeah, fantastic game. It's strange because I started off with Sniper Elite V2. So if you look from V2 up to the new ones, you think, oh, I wonder about this one. This is really Sniper Elite by name. You're a sniper, but it's nothing connected to the sort of V2 onward sort of thing. So yeah, basically keep that in mind if you play that one. Last of the games, Wii U game after Steam Chicken gave me a few Wii U games a while back. And so what I'm doing is, well, if I'm sort of go on to, I'll pick some Wii U games, but when I go into CX, I'll go to the Wii U game section with the cheapest first, just so I can sort of, at least I know it may sound like a tight ass, but at least it's at least helping me sort of build up a Wii U game collection reasonably quick, despite me only picking up one. So yeah, and that is the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Unfortunately, it's the one without the amiibo, but I don't give a shit. I wouldn't have the space for it anyway. So there's that. Now, that's the games out of the way, and the one DVD. So I'll do the comic books. Now, apart from 2 of these books, the rest of these I bought from EGX. Now I know what you're thinking. Bill, you went to a gaming expo, but you bought comics. Yes, because the price of these comics were firstly in my budget of what I had for the expo for 3 days. And I feel like the comics I got for the price I paid, I done quite well. I'll sort of organise in a minute. So the 2 that are not from EGX is Batman Beyond the White Knight issue 5. Read this the other night and I'm enjoying it. Hello, Virtual Ship. Last one he was picking this book up. Whether he still is or not, I don't know, but I'm enjoying it. In space, in this room is hey. So yeah, I'll organise in a minute. Next one is I need to read this at some point. Deathstroke Inc. 13, Year 1, Chapter 4. This seems like to me a book that's going on for quite a while. I adjust that a little bit, tad more, an inch more. As Dulce would say, every inch matters. This I think was initially meant to be a 6-issue book. Now it's issue 13. But they've incorporated other storylines in the book. I know there's a YouTube channel I watch, I think called like Comic Tom 101. They done their recent video of like top 10 trending books on eBay. One of the covers for that book, I think like 1 in 25, was actually trended on that. I was like, you fucking wankers. So yeah. Two of the books I bought from EGX were from I think like a £2 bunch of bins. One is a variant of a book I'm actually reading, which is the current Poison Ivy run. I'm enjoying it, and I said to a mate of mine, I think at EGX, I said to him, like, female characters at the moment are a thing that I'm investing a little bit more into. Yeah, I'm reading up my Batman and my Deathstroke, but things like the Harley Twins, the Supergirls, Batgirls, Poison Ivies, I'm investing a bit more into, obviously. I want that sort of representation in my collection, personally. And I feel like with DC characters, there's always, even though the way they do things is wrong, it's always a sort of human reason behind it. With Mr. Freeze, it's, I want to save my wife. With the Joker, it's, I want to prove the world's fucked up. I want to prove that the government's not always right. Poison Ivy, it's basically to save the planet. And Poison Ivy, strangely, is very, to save the planet, at the same time, slightly sort of sexualised sort of thing, I think, in my opinion. But this cover is a variant of issue 1. If I'm being honest, probably one of my, I may do a video on this, but was currently one of my favourite covers in my collection. I think I did put a post up on Instagram. I took it out of the bag. Look at it without the glare. Yes, it's definitely one of my favourite covers in my collection. Granted, I've not got a massive collection, especially compared to someone like Retro Ship, I think. Mate, why? But yeah, it's definitely. Oh mate. So that was like a £2 book. And the other £2 book again. Because of the cover, it's got out the sleeve. It was like the cover sort of caught my eye. It's called Done Honey, but there's certain pages, so that caught my eye. That alone was worth it. Then you got pages like that, bit of titty, like, yep, definitely picking that up. Definitely picking that up for my pervy needs. But it looks like, to be fair, it looks like a good story. So the last, actually, I'll put that one in there. One of them was from the same booth, but weren't part of the sort of 3 for 2. So part of the 3 for 2, I got a Supergirl, issue 2. Again, I was picking ones that looked in, like, front covers or books that I want to get into. Like next one is Swamp Thing. After watching the DC TV show, another Swamp Thing. Again, these ones were 3 for 2. 3 for 2. Oh, actually, apart from this one was a series short finds, Deathstroke. This one was also part of 3 for 2. Deathstroke, The Terminator. Batgirl, then part of 3 for 2. Then I was picking books that didn't female characters I want to sort of get into. So there are these sort of 3 for 2. Things like that. The last book I picked up on these last day I was there, I was with Retro Ed and Cooper's World. They were looking at the games, obviously, sort of trying to find some games to pick up. I don't think they bought anything. And so I was looking at the comic books. This book is it's sort of, I looked at it and that's, if I don't get anything from the bins, I say bins, like these sort of long boxes, and I picked that one up. It was a little bit more than the others, or most of the others, but it was the front cover that caught my eye. This is Batman number 495. Again with Poison Ivy in the front cover. I remember when I done Comic Con in July, there was a bird, I don't know, must have been early 20s, nice little thick arse on it, to be honest, dressed up as this Poison Ivy, but as you can see, Poison Ivy bit goes up a crack. It was a beautiful sight. So yeah, they're my pickups. Mixture of comics, 3 more games than usual actually, so I'm quite pleased with myself. Yeah, so they're my pickups. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Soon I should be doing another episode of my podcast. I just need to think of a topic. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed, guys, and I hope to speak to you soon. Ciao for now.